Hello, you are on Defense Illusion. How are you tonight? Um, Wanted to do another book review and some other topics. First off, I'll start with this chess game that I bought years ago. It was bought at half price book, $7.99. Um, it's a whole chess set. I always look out for chess and Heffenjul and things like that, which is a Viking version of chess. It was actually one of their war games. I just dropped the book. It's got a chessboard in there as well. And here's the how-to book. Tells you all the plays. I mean, it gets you going. It's pretty nifty. Um, Also, a book called The Last Templar by Raymond Corey. It's they say it's like the Da Vinci Code. Corey's novel feature age-old mysteries that played out in a modern setting. They also have this out on audiobook. Audiobook is very good for this one. I find it a little more intriguing. Then one of my favorites, besides Tolkien, Rick Riordan, the Kane Chronicles. This is the Red Pyramid. Try to get my finger out of the way there. Then we also, same one, Kane Chronicles, Throne of Fire. And then we have the last of the series so far, Shadow Serpents, Serpent Shadow. Now, I believe the Throne of Fire is actually the last one in this series. Yeah, I had them a little mixed up there. Sorry. And then also Bilbo's Last Song, J.R.R. Tolkien, illustrated by Pauline Baines. That's one you don't see every day. So if you see it by chance, it's very thin, but if you see it and you're a Tolkien collector like myself, I would definitely suggest getting it. It's kind of like a child's book, but still it's J.R.R. Tolkien. Um, you know, anything. Basically, if you like, The Hobbit or all that, you know, collectors is collectors. I also do some comic books, which I'll get into that later. And I do more of a rarity type comic book. I don't do the everyday Joe Schmo, Superman and Batman. The top two. I stay away from those. Nothing against them, just I've never been one to jump on a bandwagon because it's what everybody else is doing. I've always stuck to myself, been my own person. And I am contacting Rob Chapman at Chapman Guitars. I'm going to shoot him off an email, see if we can't get a guitar over here so I can demo it for you. And also, I'm going to do the same thing with Fender Strat, see if I can't get one of their Surf Blue Fender Strats over here so I can demo that as well. As you all know, I put a lot behind Fender Strat and Rob Chapman, much more so than I put behind Gibson. Closest thing to Gibson that I come would be Dean Cadillac or a Starfire 2 from Guild. That would be the closest to nothing against Les Paul. I mean, he was brilliant. Great guitar maker. Can't take nothing from Gibson. Just that they kind of like Harley Davidson. You start paying for a name instead of a product, and then it's a waste. But anyway, I've been talking a lot on the 80s. So I'm going to elaborate some more on Kings Island here. Um, Kings Island opened up, best I remember, in 1972. They didn't have a whole lot then, but it was a place to go, and it was early on in Kings Island's career. Uh, when the original owner owned it, it was very pristine and clean, and it was how should I put it? It was just a different world. I mean, it's almost like a escape from reality, so to say, because it was so clean and everything was so nice. And you know, they don't do things like that no more. We're pushing to try to get them to, and I shouldn't say pushing, that's the wrong word. We're asking them to bring back Hanna-Barbera nicely. Just a suggestion. We think that they'll make a lot more money with Hanna-Barbera than they are with Peanuts and Dinosaurs. That goes to say without question. But I mean, ultimately, it's up to them. They bought the park, unfortunately, and now we all have to either walk away from it or live with it. Winterfest, dropping that was, in my personal opinion, a huge mistake for this area, especially on a year we're supposed to have a white Christmas. So we'll see how, it all plays out. It's in the good Lord's hands. And I wanted to remind yourself, wear your mask out in public. I know I hate doing it too, but wear your mask out in public. Don't take no unnecessary risks. Keep everybody at least 6 to 8 feet away from you. Stay at home as much as you can. Work from home if you can. Let's watch out for one another on this. If you realize that, you're walking down the street, you're 8 feet apart, and then it starts getting shorter, and all of a sudden you're 4 feet apart, get it back to where it's 8 feet apart. And the reason they say 6, I say 8, because 2 extra feet can make all the difference in the world. And carry hand sanitizer. That's a biggie. You can't carry hand sanitizer, and as soon as you get someplace where you can actually wash your hands with soap and water under hot water, do so. You can't wash your hands enough right now, and brush your teeth and change your clothes. And just remember, if you're washing your clothes a lot and it's very small loads, turn that water level down on low as not to waste water. I'm not a tree hugger, but I do believe in being conservative. Waste not, want not, But hopefully everybody's doing well. Remember, if you get upset or anything, there's a priest, a minister, a policeman, a parent, somebody you can always go talk to. Don't lose your head. Don't lash out in fury. Don't hurt nobody else. Let's keep the peace. And let's, I don't like what's going on no more than what anybody else does. I got a lot of people on another channel really, 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 really going off. And, it's like I tell them, just count to 10 back, count to 1 from 10 backwards, just don't lash out. Do not lash out, do not lash out. Go talk to the police, go talk to a parent or a minister, get more involved in your local church. Don't hurt nobody. Let's keep the peace. Let's go home at night with a clear conscience. Let's just go to work, do our jobs, mind our own business, keep our social distancing, wear our mask. Try to go back to school while you're down. We're 29th in the world in education. We could bring that up tremendously while we're down right now. Think about it. So get your kids more involved in their schoolwork. You get involved in going back to school, you can do it right over the internet for free. I'm doing it, so you do it, And I'm not ordering you. I'm just asking you, just to keep your mind occupied. Try to get a good night's sleep every night. Take your vitamins, drink your orange juice, eat a lot of blueberries if you can. Uh, I find darker berries are better for your arteries and your bloodstream, blood flow. Beta carotene as well. Carrots are really good for you. Um, be sure you stay frequent with your doctor and and if you get to feeling really ill, get to a hospital. Don't play with this thing, please, because I don't want to lose none of you. I love all of you. I don't want to see nobody get hurt, and I don't want to see nobody go down. God forbid. And this pandemic has really got me scared for some of my friends. I've been listening and I've been staying inside mostly, and I only go out when I need food, or I got to get gasoline for my car, or whatever. I read my Bible. I pray all the time. I play my guitar. Um, but I really appreciate it if y'all would take the time out to shoot Rob Chapman a email for me. He's Rob Chapman Guitars. Tell him about my channel and let him know that I've said that I think that his guitars are better than Gibson guitars, the Ghost Fret, amongst a couple of others. The Dove Pro Strat copy. I think that's much better than I put that up there with Fender. I do. I put that up over Fender and G&L. But anyway, just do me a favor, shoot him off a letter, let him know that, I'm saying positive things about him. And also do the same thing for me with Fender and G&L. I'd like to get some guitars in here and start doing some different, promos for you guys, and see what you guys like and get your feedback, because that's what's important, is your guys' feedback when I'm playing, and see what you guys like, what you hear tone wise and things like that. So with that being said, God bless. Please hit like, please subscribe to the channel so you know whenever we're on, and please start commenting. We love y'all. This is Defiance Illusion, Gator standing strong in Dayton, Ohio, in the Gator Alley. Stay Dayton strong. God bless you. Stay safe. Peace out, my friends. And happy holidays.